Number 10 by Robin Hawdon. Narrated by Harry Singers. Prelude. Nighttime. An intercity train speeds through the half-sleeping countryside. The light from its windows flashes over fences and hedges, banks and bridges, a racing reflection of itself. The dark trees along the embankment appear to lean in to gain a sight of the approaching intruder, then recoil at its velocity, and are left with summer foliage waving helplessly in the wind of its passing, like outraged ladies assaulted by a charging bull. A long, echoing whistle as the train approaches the tunnel mouth. It enters the abyss at over 100 miles an hour, the noise of the leading engine muffled and then dying, replaced by the rumble of the dozen-odd carriages as they follow. Their noise, too, gradually fades until there is no sound left. The landscape returns to its slumber, broken only by the last good night from the wood-pigeon and the distant bark of a farm dog. Then, from the depths comes a muffled, elongated roar, as from some alien monster aroused in its lair. The earth shudders slightly for half a mile around. A second's pause. Then a great burst of fire and smoke erupts from the tunnel mouth, illuminating the scene as if dawn had jumped ahead of itself. The roar explodes in a thunderous boom along with the flames. The countryside reawakens. Time stops and the world waits. All chance of sleep now banished for the rest of the night. Chapter 1. If one had the choice, would one choose to see the future? Now there's a question. He didn't try to answer it, but stared at his morning face in the mirror instead. A touch haggard with the night of sleep, the days of having to be constantly on the ball. But his eyes were clear. He wondered whether one could be both worn and primed at the same time. A soldier would say yes, but then he wasn't a soldier. His battles were all mental ones, the confrontations of opinion. He grimaced at his reflection, then rubbed his scalp briskly with the fingers of both hands. He liked to imagine it helped kick-start his brain, all those tiny connections stirring to face the new day's demands. Because if they didn't stir, there would be serious repercussions. Nations could fall, he thought dryly. Or if not nations, then at least his job. He yawned, left the bedroom and crossed the passage to the bathroom. As he reached it, the door opened and a girl came out, wearing nothing but a pair of knickers. "Oops," she said. "Sorry." He stood aside. "My pleasure," he said. She made no attempt to hide her breasts, threw him a friendly smile and padded down the passage to where his flatmate John had appeared in the next bedroom doorway, running an electric shaver over his chin. The two men exchanged the glances of long-standing mates, and he continued into the bathroom.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?